greatest NFL game I've ever been to was Super Bowl 51. I had the pleasure of covering the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. I actually saw a family of 4 New England Patriots fans walking out of the stadium about 5 minutes into the third quarter, missing that extraordinary comeback from Tom Brady and co. And it still pains me to look at Arthur Blank and the Falcons on the sidelines as that game went down as it did. But what a comeback. Extraordinary stuff from Brady, Belichick and co. The best player I've ever seen play live has to be Tom Brady, particularly masterminding the comeback at Super Bowl 51 against the Atlanta Falcons. But I want to give an honorable mention to Megatron, Calvin Johnson, who was a receiver that could catch anything. Matt Stafford essentially hurled the ball up to him for years on end, knowing that Megatron would one hand out, take it down, game over. So honorable mention for Megatron, but Tom Brady has to be the best ever. The interview with an NFL player that stands out to me the most is Jim Kelly, the former Buffalo Bills quarterback who is a hero of mine growing up. And he achieved so much on the field, but has achieved so much off the field as well. He's a cancer survivor, has demonstrated incredible courage, incredible strength. He was an inspiration to me as a kid. He's an inspiration to me now. And I was genuinely starstruck, certainly honored and humbled to have the opportunity to interview him. My Super Bowl pick for the season, and I'm calling this a brave choice. It might not appear to be a brave choice, but right now, at the time of recording this, there's not a huge amount of confidence in them doing this, but the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get it done. I believe in Mahomes. I'm not buying all the hate. Their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in a row, and they're making it 2 out of 3. Kansas City win it. My MVP pick for the season, he's already balling. He's, unlike last season, going to keep it rolling all through the year. I'm going the brilliant, the effervescent, the uncatchable Kyler Murray for MVP. My coach of the year is Sean McDermott of the Buffalo Bills. He has kept the faith, had patience in Josh Allen, had patience in a number of players, and indeed coaching personnel around him, and it's paid off. One of the most complete teams in the NFL. He deserves it. Coach McDermott for Coach of the Year. My defensive player of the year is a shutdown corner and then some, but he's so versatile as well. I had the pleasure of interviewing him, and he's one of the smartest players I've interviewed too. Jalen Ramsey of the LA Rams. Keep balling, Jalen. My offensive rookie of the year, and this is a gamble because at the time of recording this, he hasn't done a huge amount, but I have faith in him. In fact, I think his season starts right here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm going Kyle Pitts for offensive rookie of the year. My defensive rookie of the year, the Dallas Cowboys, Micah Parsons. He's versatile. He's a day one baller. He's already had a brilliant start to his NFL career, and he keeps on rolling. And I tell you what, the Cowboys could be a dark horse in the playoffs this year. Unsung hero in the NFL has to be Ryan Tannehill. Didn't work out for him in Miami. He rolls into Tennessee, absolutely balls for a couple of seasons, and no one ever talks about him in the MVP conversation. Tannehill doesn't get the credit he deserves. Ryan Tannehill is the most underappreciated player in the NFL. Most improved player of the season is Justin Herbert of the LA Chargers. He had a great rookie season, but the progression that he's demonstrating, I mean, we thought Josh Allen had an incredible uplift year on year last year, and he did. But Herbert might even improve on that. So I'm going Justin Herbert for most improved player of the season and a sneaky candidate for MVP. 3 reasons for getting into the NFL this season. Firstly, as always in the league, it is wide open. You could make a case for 7, 8, 10 teams to make it all the way to hoisting the Vince Lombardi trophy. Secondly, offense is getting more and more innovative year on year. So watching that fascinating matchup between how defensive coordinators combat that as more and more different looks are thrown at them. And thirdly, this rookie quarterback class might struggle this year because most rookie quarterbacks do struggle in their first year. But we could look back at this year as the first year in a golden era of quarterbacks. 3 reasons to watch the NFL this season. Hi, I'm Nat Coombs, and if you want to learn about the NFL, check out Decyfr Sport.